All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Toonkind D&D at 12 frames per second. I'm Mock, and I'm going to be playing Echo LeBlanc.
Hi, I'm Liz, and I'm going to be playing Bouquet Dust, a character's name that I should know, but I forgot. Whoops.
No, you got it. You got it in time. Um, and these lovely witches are going to have a little conversation. Uh, and we open up our game at the very end of uh, I can say words. A Breck Brigade meeting.
All right, y'all. So, as much as I love y'all coming to my house every meeting, I can't really keep it clean all the time like this. So, we'll talk about that new meeting place that I'd scout out later. We'll send some girls over to go see what's up with it. 'Cause I don't know why they're renting it out for dirt cheap, and that's a little bit suspicious. But also dirt cheap is good because we ain't got that much funds. Anyways, y'all partner up now. Good luck on your patrols. I'm gonna take my 2 minute nap before I gotta go to actually work and stuff. Yeah, that's good. Love y'all.
All right. Rest well. Echo says as she leaves.
Rhode's already passed out on the couch.
Yep.
Good. Fantastic. Yeah, Bo's just waiting by the door for Echo.
Yeah, no, she comes out in a timely manner. I don't think she's the last person to leave or anything, but
Yeah.
and I guess at this point they just kind of go hop on their brooms, start patrolling. I always wondered, do they have like a set like pattern, do you think, that they fly over around the city, or is it kind of just wherever?
I feel like that would be helpful and the more organized thing, especially since it sounds like most of the witches fly at the same sort of time and it is a big city. So it's probably like
So
a
that's
few
the more
blocks.
organized thing, so they definitely don't. Okay.
I mean, like the better part is then let's meet in the middle. They have an area they're supposed to control.
Yeah.
The sort of
I mean, okay.
system is up to the witches.
The fact that this one is Echo and Bo, it actually probably is fairly organized. They probably do have a
Yeah.
route that, like, when it's the two of them, they kind of trace. Um,
Mm.
so they're just kind of going.
Yeah. Just uh, trying to not roll perception. We're not actually doing patrol stuff. I don't think, but just looking down, being quiet.
Yeah.
Does Echo have any does she fly silently or does she listen to music hanging off her radio or anything like that or
No, she's pretty quiet when she flies. Got to be as part of the trade.
yeah, yeah, same with Bo. She's
Nice.
also a
Two
pilot.
two
So
witches
on a
chilling on
broom,
their brooms in the sky.
5 foot apart, looking down at the traffic below, saying nothing.
Um, and then this is the part that's really hard because I'm like, Echo doesn't talk a lot. It's not. I don't think it's an awkward silence. I think it's like a focused,
Mm,
you know, working silence, somewhat friendly, but not. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
They probably
Like
haven't had a
they're
ton
comfortable
to
with each
say.
other.
Yeah, they probably haven't had a ton to say to each other.
Um, yeah. I yeah, Bo is because they are just busy and it is a quiet night though. I feel like Bo would just ask "You doing okay?"
I am doing quite all right, and yourself?
Yeah, yeah, feeling a bit too. Um,
And there's another long stretch of silence in between.
so fucking good. This is we done so well.
This is truly
Um,
the best duo.
they're too well oiled. They
have a thing you were gonna say, or like, should I?
There's a thing that's on my mind that I think is on Bo's mind, because the one thing I want to figure out is if Bo has picked up on that slight trend of of Echo's crush on Rose, because there's just been a few breadcrumbs in each game, and I'm like, would she know? And the answer is Bo's freaking wisdom is 10, so probably
I mean,
not.
I could let you. I could make a roll. You could make a roll if you like.
Yeah,
I'd let you get away with a roll.
just a sneaky
Insight?
roll.
I don't know if you
just
have insight, but
well, actually, let me check if I do before I mess up. It's just gonna be
I mean,
10, isn't it?
yeah.
No, it's +3. Fuck me.
Yeah, you have. That's a 20. Well, what I can tell you is, like most things about Echo, it's very subtle. But the fact that, like, she goes not out of her way, but, like, for her, goes out of her way to talk to Road. Like, even upon leaving this apartment and just saying rest well is, like, a lot.
Mm.
Like, normally she would have just, like, left, maybe a little, like, you know, little, like, wave goodbye or something in the past, but, like, that kind of thing, or, like, she's just, like, walked up and, like, handed Road something, like, some kind of, you know, whatever she's looking for in the moment. She's like, oh, I need a notebook. You know, Echo, like, walks up and hands it to her, where she may not have in the past. So you could tell there's definitely some kind of interest, affection of some sort. You always see her pay closer attention when Road is, like, talking.
Mm.
Oh, you know what? She takes less notes sometimes
Oh
when
my
Road is
God.
talking.
Cool. Amazing. Yeah, I feel like the two witches passes over, like, some brightly lit, like, restaurant place, and you can hear some people cheering at, like, below.
Nice.
And she just leans over and she's like, yeah, that's a pretty fancy place. Went there to deliver some flowers once. I feel like you, and she takes, like, a fucking long pause.
All of the
Road.
pauses are long.
Yeah, just extremely long. Road, you know, could have a nice time there. Just hits you over the head with this and
Yeah.
says nothing else.
Echo kind of, again, there's a beat, and then Echo just, like, turns her.
She's not even looking at you, she's still looking down when she turns.
No. She turns, like, her body slightly towards you, and then just her one eye, like, goes up to, like, look at you. And she's just like, what do you mean by that?
I know what Google eyes look like, even if you're not really a starer. She's trying to hold back a smile.
Oh my god. Oh, it's cute, actually. This is really good. I, I think Echo is, like, taken aback for a second. She's just like, what? Well, I suppose it has been fairly obvious. Again, it's not.
I
It's not.
don't even know if that's in character or not. I just felt compared to Snort.
It could be whatever you want it to be.
I'm not gonna put that in character, but yeah. I know. Are you the? Have you ever been in a relationship before?
Well, that depends on your definition of relationship. I've certainly had close friendships and I think I don't even think you're gonna need like an insight for this. She's trying to like talk around it.
Mm. Yeah, she's just trying to talk around the situation.
Yeah, like just she's listing off other kinds of relationships that she's
Good.
had with people. She's like, I've
Amazing.
had friends. I have people I consider to be siblings. I have mentors whom I look up to. She's just
Just keeps going.
she does. She just keeps like listing off. I certainly have colleagues in the field.
Jesus Christ.
I think eventually she actually does like get to. She goes to she's like starts to list like kind of like again. She kind of runs out of people, and she just ends up at like, and road is just like stops.
Cool.
Something else.
She's your boss as well. That's something to consider. Um,
Oh, yes,
I
of
don't
the sort.
think of the sort. Yeah. I feel like you should you just see her like, wait, shit, I didn't get this far. Do something that isn't in this meeting situation because it's not the greatest place to freaking gestures lightly and just doesn't elaborate.
And and what would your recommendation be then?
Leans back a little. A nice time. Flowers. Flowers always work. I mean, that's what most people come to my job anyway, to buy flowers.
She like, you know what? I'm gonna have a roll hammer space. Usually this is the kind of thing it's simple enough that I don't, but like,
It's a low stakes thing. Might as well have a bit of goofs.
no. She just pulls out a notebook. She writes it down as like a note for later.
Oh.
I suppose so. Perhaps flowers might be a little bit direct.
How? I mean, what was your other plan going to be? Just let paper run dry as you just stare at her in a meeting until she.
Echo does not answer you. Oh, she does not.
Yeah.
She does not answer you at all. She flies a little ahead. She's like,
Oh no. No! I was gonna just like speed up a little bit because that was.
oh god.
Yeah, she's just like looking down and it's like, Uh, yeah, just like, just I I I don't want to say what's the worst that could happen because one, you're your own person and you understand what you want. But also with tunes, and I know a lot of shit can happen. She wouldn't say shit. She is PG-13. I have to make that clear.
There's a
A lot.
censor in there somewhere.
There is a censor. Um, a lot of stuff can
A lot
happen.
of spit can happen.
Yeah, no, that's so bad. Hey, do you know how bad that is?
Yeah, no. After I said it,
You know what?
you
I will
take the
say.
good place route. A lot of shirt.
I
That's
was
not
gonna
great
say I love
either.
cuss. I was gonna say I love cuss. A la Fantastic Mr. Fox. I feel like that's her tone.
Good.
Uh, I know a lot of cuss can happen with everything, so I'm. Yeah, don't just you know.
And Echo looks at you and she like raises an eyebrow and she says, "Oh, you do? How? How? May I ask? Do you know this?" You get a
Oh,
feeling like now you are being slightly interrogated.
yeah. Uh, now she is the silent and taken aback one. Um, with the God, just you know. uh, I I've been in a relationship. It was okay, you know, going to places, sitting by each other. Uh, she is fidgeting to all hell. She is non-stop subtle movements while she's speaking. It was,
Should I do a? Could I do an insight check on that bad boy?
yeah, you can, yeah.
Echo does not have. Does not have
I
insight. Oh, I love her so much. She's like. You would think she'd be better at this. That's an 18
well,
though.
that's good. Um, well, from that insight, bittersweetness, yes. Um, probably a while ago.
Hmm.
um,
So I take it did not work out.
no, I mean, I, I, I can't just ignore the good times that came from it, but yeah, it did not end well. But
Well,
no,
I'm sorry to hear that.
it's fine. I'm just one story though. I've seen a lot of people fall in love, have a good life.
What if it's not that kind of story?
What kind of story do you think it'll end up? Hmm? Brimstone and Hellfire? Waging war on each other?
No,
The
nothing,
stars fall down?
nothing so dramatic.
People move in and out of relationships all the time, even if it isn't as Lofty as love. Just people going through the motions.
Hmm. And I think Echo just kind of they continue doing their patrol. You know, Echo's kind of quiet for a while, just thinking. They do a lot of thinking, these witches. And then I think a little bit later on, as you're kind of, just kind of a little bit further into your patrol, she kind of looks up at you again and says, so you described using flowers as a means of communication. She does put it like that.
God, amazing. She just eyebrow appears and raises over Bo's head, but she doesn't comment, and she's like, "Yeah, they sure are pretty too." Let's see. And she like leans in. What are you thinking of? You going the flowers route? It's just my ears classic.
She's like, perhaps. Which is kind of her way of going, maybe.
Incredible. Oh, that was so close. You know what would be on her fumble table? She just pulls out a very worn book, like spiral spine, like leather bound, and she just freaking throws it open and just starts like looking through pages.
I think. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
Go.
God. No. Now I forgot what she's gonna say.
Oh shit.
It's fine.
I mean, I was gonna say we probably start off just like talking about different ones, and you just kind of like, I don't know if you want to give an in character explanation of like flower language.
Okay. Yeah. If she will just allow Bo to start rattling, she'll just start mumbling like, "Roses are, the classics, but the color of roses are very particular because you go with red and it says, you know, classic love. But if you go with crimson, that's mourning, and I don't think our dear witch is gone."
Echo has taken out her notebook and pen and started writing down this stuff again.
Yeah. A dwarf sunflower. Admiration?
I think at some point, like she starts like agreeing with certain ones and like shooting down other ones. Like, well, like red rose is far too strong. Like,
I don't really see you as a peony kind of girl. Bashful. But,
she just doesn't have any like. she no response to that.
Cool. I'm gonna skip over daffodils. Some flowers are more the emotion. Some other flowers are more communicative. Like, flick through some pages. I saw it over here. Where was it? Nah, I am actually looking for this. I missed it. No. Hmm. Back to roses. Well, that's why I missed it. White means I'm worthy of you. That's the kind of deal you can get into if you
And that
pick
seems
certain
fairly
flowers.
presumptuous.
Yeah.
It's just like,
There's been a few cases of a few foolhardy folks picking up white roses. God.
like she definitely like Echo's like definitely following along with you and like listening, and she's taking notes. But there's also a level where she is just kind of shooting down most of them,
Yeah, yeah.
and then
Um, um,
occasionally she just has nothing to say about one, and you can see her
cool.
like you see her flip to a page and right there, and then flip back.
Mm.
Like,
And I think I just don't want. There's nothing. All of these are like, sometimes they're about good wishes, sometimes they're about inspiration, as vague as that can be.
mm-hmm.
Some of them do not apply. My favorite is the one that I saw, which was uh basically hostile thoughts declaring war. That's my favorite. Flower language is very good, guys. You should look into it.
Hey, you,
Um,
get out of my city.
I want you dead.
The one with the kid who wrote a letter because they had a crush for the first time. They wrote them a letter that was just get out of my school. Get out of my city.
You can write a lot of wonderful things with flowers, and yeah, Bo is going through them. And if you were to look at this book, she does have like pressed dried samples of the
Oh,
flowers
that's
next
actually really
to like
cool.
the inserts. It's it's her own custom language, because there's some stuff about flower language which is about like femininity, and points directly at not Mark,
Hello?
Echo,
Excuse
gay.
me?
I This is the second time I have done
I've
this.
appeared
This
in
is
the middle of the
incredible.
air and I begin to fall down. Um,
Second canonization of Mark illustrated. But yeah, a lot of these languages can be changed to be more apt to certain relationship statuses, and
hmm.
uh, I could, lend you this after we're not flying right now.
Yeah. I think she takes you up on that. That was me, not Echo. She doesn't say that.
Okay,
But she will take you up on that. Um,
cool.
because she did take notes, but she's also, it's fun. It's fun. It's
Mm.
interesting. Um, was there anything else specific that you wanted to do at this juncture?
I feel like the thing that I wanted to do passed, kind of, or not passed, but the last time Bo like kind of prodded at Echo to think about roads, you kind of flew forward. It's like, I'm not doing that again. That's on me.
You could try again. They've been talking for a while.
Yeah.
Echo definitely, once you've been like talking to her and not just directly being like, "Hey, so how about this thing?" Like she does warm up, as much as she does.
Mm. Yeah. I feel like at some point, like she starts like rattling through some of the flowers, and like there's tune flowers as well. That's
Oh,
a,
heck
that's a
yeah.
whole other thing that I'm not even gonna start thinking about, but that's a possibility. Um, she kind of just like kind of shifts and like is looking at uh Mark. Well, again, she looks at Echo.
And Mock appears in the middle of the sky and begins to fall yet again,
It's raining Mark.
and then and then disappears as she leaves the frame. Presumably to just kind of into the ether yet again.
Yeah, she's like, your feelings about her are gonna be different than what I am. insinuating, so I I cannot make the perfect bouquet for you. If you
Hmm.
would spare me more thoughts to help illustrate, not of course your feelings about her, uh, I could help. But yeah, not my road to take.
Hmm. Well, I think she actually like flips to another page in her notebook and like looks at it as if she's looking at like notes that she's already taken, um, which she has in a way. I gotta figure out how she would phrase this though. Well, considering you know as much as you do now, my position is fairly compromised. It wouldn't hurt. And she just kind of looks at the notes that she has, um, and just kind of starts talking about Road. Um, well, you and I both know Road is a capable leader. She is very expressive. I find it interesting to watch her in action. And she means a lot to me. I don't believe that there is any hmm the she is struggling a little bit. It's not just me. I mean it is me, but also
Mm.
the attachment that I have to Road is, I believe, not one of pure romance. But I find that I would like to spend more time around her. And it just kind of stops there.
Yeah, Bo just like nods at the last part. Doing it in a crowded house ain't gonna help you though.
No, I suppose it never was.
That I don't know why that just got a very just interesting smirk out of Bo. Don't you don't need to you don't have to roll insight, but yeah, she's not reminiscing, but she's remembering something.
I don't know what that means. Mock doesn't know what that
Don't,
means.
don't worry, it's just I don't know why that just like oh that's the reaction she would have, huh? Okay, that's fine.
Interesting. Um, yeah. I think Echo kind of like. Did you make a roll in there, by the way? Do you want to?
No, I didn't. I didn't make a roll.
Oh, okay. I saw you type in something. I wasn't sure if that was from before or from right now. But yeah, I think. And I don't think Echo's been like looking at you. Oh, you know what she's been looking at?
Oh no, what?
You know what as she's talking about Road, you know what she's been looking at?
Oh my god, is it what I think it is?
The moon.
God fucking damn it! I knew.
Oh god.
Oh
Um.
fuck.
So I think she misses the smirk that Bo
Yeah,
had.
good. No, that's excellent. Oh.
And she Echo's gonna like turn back to Bo, presumably after she's wiped whatever smirk on her face off.
Mm.
Um, and she's Echo's gonna say something like, "I believe at this point you may have gathered I am not the most ostentatious of tunes,
Mm.
and apa- apart from perhaps the crowd, I." Do you wanna? Do you wanna make an insight? Echo's having a hard time
Yeah.
here.
No. Yep. 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 Sorry, give me a second.
You know your character's
Yeah.
having a
Yeah.
hard time when you're trying to form the thoughts in your head and you know the thoughts, but the character's like, mm.
No. Yeah. Yeah.
You
Just
don't get any words
X
for that.
sign. Damn. Okay.
I
Get
mean,
it.
given given the context and the way that she talks about Road as this like very passionate and the motion and like expressiveness that she really likes about Road, um, and the way she again just kind of referred to herself. Um, she's worried that that Road's gonna be like bored by her.
Oh my god, you horse. Oh my god.
You know, she's not she's not a very flashy tune. That's not her shtick. Never has been. And while there are, people who appreciate that in certain regards, this is not one that she necessarily. She's definitely not comfortable in that space, or like the
Mm.
imaginary space she thinks she should be filling. You know what I mean?
Ooh. Hmm.
So
You you should I don't want you to go extend yourself to a point where it is harmful and damaging to your well-being, but also you should communicate and give it a shot. Yeah.
I see. And I think, unless you have anything else you want to say, I can do a little ramble to kind of start wrapping this up.
Yeah, let's start wrapping this up. I will actually I will say, yeah, you can roll one last insight, I guess.
Yeah, I would love to roll one last insight. 3.
Cool. Yeah, that sure is Bo talking about love. That's whack, isn't it? That's what you get. I'm sorry. I mean, like, it sure is a whiplash that she's talking about this love stuff.
I mean, I will just say, as far as Echo knows, a surprise that Bo's talking about this, but also she feels like Bo is probably the witch who kind of gets her the best. I think they are like the most similar, like, personality wise, especially like with Echo is such an outlier as far as like a lot of tunes go, you know. So there is a level of like, I don't know if she would have opened up to any of the other witches first, you know what I mean? But
Fair.
So that's just from her angle. So I think, yeah, they finish up their patrol route. There was nothing crazy going on that evening, that night, that day. I can say words. And I think she does borrow that book.
Sick. Please be careful with it. She uses that for a job, and she knows some of the flowers, not all of them.
Echo will be careful with it. You know that she's serious about that.
Yeah.
And I think the next time that Rode goes into work, there is a little bouquet of flowers on her desk. And it has, I jotted a couple down.
Okay. Please tell me she actually wrote her name on it. Don't do anonymous flowers, I will throttle you.
It has stuff like, I believe, again, this is based just really quickly on my Google search, but like small sunflowers. She's got, where'd it go? Yeah, she's got like little sunflowers. She's got, I believe, yellow roses are one of those. It's like kind of friendship.
Depending on the meaning, but yes.
Well, shit. This one says friendship in it.
Yeah, it's fickle, and it can be. The one I'm looking at says,
"Oh shit,
jealousy."
Well, we're not doing that one then. Listen, she does her research. She does her research.
What it means in Toon culture is the one that we go for.
I was really, I didn't know that it had another meaning. Okay, I'm gonna stop saying flowers then, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, you can. I mean, what you have written down is what you have written down.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's a nice. I'm just gonna say it's a nice bouquet, and then that's all we need to say. And she does put her name on it, yes.
Cool.
And I suppose it is now up to audience interpretation to figure out if Rode can figure out what that means. Yo, Launch, are you still listening? Do you want to?
Oh yeah, she'll walk into work, she'll see it on her desk. And it's a lot of yellows. And she just looks at it, she's like, oh, it really does brighten up the room so nice. It's like having a little bit of sun, even though it's like midnight and all that jazz.
Good.
But the actual meaning behind it, you know she does not know anything about that.
No.
But it's pretty.
It was never expected by me, the player, for her to understand. And like we zoom over to like Echo in like an adjacent building. She's got binoculars. She's watching.
Oh. Oh.
And she just like binoculars come down and she like narrows her eye like gotta try something else. And I think that's where we can end it.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody for listening in. We got witches trying to figure out feelings. Always a good time.
Feelings? Don't know them. Never heard of them.
Never heard of them. And thank you, Launch, for coming in and doing Run a couple of times. It was great. Alrighty. I'm gonna stop the recording.
Bye.
Yeah, bye-bye.